Welcome to the Confessions of a Nail Tech podcast. I am your host, Rashida H. Muhammad, nail tech affectionately known as Ra. I have so much to share with you this morning. Let's get started. I left you on red for too long. I realized it's been 3 months and I did not close out season 3. I left you guys hanging. So what we're going to do with this episode, we're going to recap all of season 3 and give some updates about what to expect for season 4. I can't believe we made it to season 4. I have been so excited about all of the things that I've been working on in the background, and season 4 is going to be a big bang, okay? We're excited. So after this quick break, I'm going to bid you adieu and welcome you to the end of season 3. What are your plans for the summer? I hope you have some plans for the summer. Don't make the mistake that I made where I worked all summer nonstop every time I was in the salon. Don't get me wrong, it's great money, but you will burn yourself out if you do not take at least a day or two to yourself to just enjoy summer. There's something about the energy in the air of summertime that just says, okay, relax. It's easy, it's hot outside, it's breezy outside. Go get some ice cream or an Italian ice, or drink a big glass of lemonade and spike it if you can. If you're over 21, drink responsibly. So my summer consists of, and I was just thinking about it this morning. I woke up, I stretched, the sun was beaming on my face, and I love that. And I said, I've never truly taken a summer vacation, a true summer vacation where I take a week from work and I just go be a beach bum or go visit someplace I've never been before. I've even as a child, I think I've only taken one intentional summer vacation, and it was when I was going into my freshman year of high school. So this is, at least 20 years ago. Don't tell anybody. This is at least 20 years ago. And not 20 years ago. We're not that old yet. So let's say about 15 years ago. So about 15 years ago was the last time I took a true summer vacation. And this is when my father took the entire family to Cozumel, Mexico, and to the Cayman Islands on a Carnival cruise. That was my first and probably only, I take that back. I've been on a few as a child, okay? I've been on a few, but as an adult, not many. And I was just thinking about that this morning. I said, I need to do that and take some time for myself to truly enjoy summertime. And now that I stay near beaches, I plan on taking full advantage of beach weather and being a beach bum. Yeah, I am. I'm going to be a beach bum. I don't know if that's derogatory. I will apologize later. But for me, I plan on being on the beach and just soaking up the sun and relaxing. I was getting ready to say I'm going to strategize for what's next, but I'm not. I'm going to do all that before I take my vacation. And then if I have a great idea, I'll do a voice memo or a quick note and then get back to relaxing. Because I think our culture has been so driven on go, achieve, accomplish, conquer more, that we don't take the time to properly self-care. So if you're listening to this and you're on your way to work or you're getting ready for work and you're thinking about self-care, there is absolutely nothing wrong with carving out some time for yourself. In summer vacation, it doesn't have to be a week long. It doesn't have to be multiple days. It could just be taking 20 minutes, 30 minutes to yourself and truly just enjoying the present moment. So I hope you have a wonderful summer. And I hope you think about all of the things that you can do this summer and spend some time with family, friends. Take that time out. I've been able to sit and reflect a lot. And now that I am on the other side of the game, being more so a client rather than an actual steward of nails right now, I've been able to really sit and take stock of what I wish to see for myself soon. And I'm excited to announce for season 4, but we're going to save that for episode 1 of season 4. But we're going to take a quick break, and I want you in this break to think about what you want to do this summer and do it. Good people, this is my social media plug. Welcome to the village, all my new subscribers and new listeners and just new people who came and found Nails by Ra. I truly do appreciate you. This is my shameless social media plug. Make sure you check out the nailsbyra.com website. Yes, we are back. This is my virtual warehouse, my virtual address of all of the places that I have, all of the brands that I have underneath Nails by Ra. On here, you can find the Confessions of a Nail Tech podcast. You can also find my Twitter at Nails by Ra, also my Facebook at Nails by Ra, Instagram at Nails by Ra, as well as YouTube at Nails by Ra. However, if you just want to check me out, visit www.nailsbyra.com. I'm looking for you and I'm waiting for you to subscribe. Tell your friends to tell your friends to tell your friends about me. All right, ciao. When I think about the summertime, I think about Calvin Harris's song Summer, and I also think about Will Smith's Summertime, because those two songs are definitive markers that summertime is here. When I start hearing them in rotation on the radio, or I randomly hear them throughout the day, I'm like, yeah, summertime. So I think about that, and it just puts me in the mood of relaxing. I remember working in the salon during the summer and on some of the most beautiful days, and people were coming in, getting ready for their vacation or their weddings or their girls' trips or just enjoying the day off. And I would sit and I would think, I would dread, I would say, I wish we had some staff development days where we truly did this and enjoyed our day, took the day and just went to go do something. I've been in one salon that did that, and we had so much fun. That one day we went to Darien Lake. This is when I was working in a salon in Buffalo. And we took a day, we had our meeting, and then after we went to Darien Lake. I'm spilling the tea a little bit, but we did, because you have to remember that we are still people too. We're not robots. And this episode is for you to be guilt-free, and hopefully by the end you're thinking, yeah, I do deserve a break. I deserve a day to enjoy my summer too. And we took the day, we had our meeting, we did our inventory, and then we had some hours to kill, and we drove out to Darien Lake and had a ball. We had so much fun, and that was the release I know that we all needed, because you think about what you're doing from 9 a.m. until about 7 o'clock that night. You are bending, stooping, your neck is in uncomfortable positions. We all don't always practice the best ergonomics in the salon space. So you need some release. You want to scream, you want to yell, you want to jump, you want to swim, and have that physical release this summer too. Go work out, go to the gym, go run, go scream at the top of your lungs somewhere, scream until, do something to release that, because I realize that the tension that we hold in our bodies, and especially with all of the energies that we're introduced to every day, having that staff development day or two does wonders, and it builds team morale. And that was something that I wanted to marry with the corporate idea and then salon space. We would have staff development days, and yeah, they were partly staff development, meetings, trainings, what have you. But the rest of the day, we didn't just go resume normal business. We went and had fun, something to relax and debrief. And those moments matter so much. So if you can't do anything else this summer, take at least one day for yourself. Take at least one day. And I really hope I have a question on this episode. What are your plans for the summer? I really want to know, because I'm thinking about you in this moment, and I'm hoping whoever's listening, you need a break. This is for you. This message is for you. You need a break. You need to take some time to yourself to regroup, debrief, so that new creativity can flow through you and you can better service your clients. This message is for you. So I hope you have a wonderful summer, and I pray that we see you in season 4. I know this episode was cut very, very short, but I wanted to recap season 3 and usher you into season 4 with love. And we're going to wrap up season 3 in the next moments, and we'll see you in the autumn. We'll see you in the fall. If you've been with me since season 1, you have watched my evolution, and you have seen me go through the ups and downs, the uphill battle, the constant uphill battle of self-improvement. And season 3 is special because you got to see firsthand my first episode post grad school. If you're new to the podcast and this is your first episode, I started this podcast a little bit before the pandemic. And through the pandemic, I shared ways that I was still managing and pivots that I made in order to still manage my license, manage my profession. And I also went back to school during the pandemic. And season 3 is the combination of, all right, I have another degree, I still have my license, and I want to be able to serve in this space and serve both spaces, and I can. And season 3, sure, it took some time to complete, but we are completing it. I don't leave anything unfinished. And season 3 is the business side of nail technology, more so what you can do in addition to nails. And I always pride myself in being able to take all of my experiences and take all of the certifications, all of the education, and produce something that marries all of them. And what has been exciting is that my father used to say to both my siblings and I, if you're not going to go to school, learn a skill. That was one of his MOs. And then the other was always know how to do something. So something that will stay with me until the day I leave this earth is my ability to do nails and my ability to effectively communicate. So season 3 is my baby, and I'm so excited about season 4 because season 4, you get to see major growth, because I talk a lot about what's going on in my professional arena, what's going on for the nail business, and how those two things are going to make me great, thus make you great. I understand that when you get into this profession, there's this promise of a lot of money. There's this promise of, oh, you can make X amount of dollars. And while that's true, you also have to focus on the work and the grit that it takes to be a nail technician. And then depending on where you live, it can be challenging. My goal is to encourage you either way. My goal is to continue to encourage aspiring nail techs, beginner nail techs, and seasoned nail techs that this game, the beauty industry, is a multi-billion-dollar empire, and nails alone contribute upwards of $10 billion of that multi-billion-dollar industry. So there's room for everybody. There's room for all of us. There are so many companies that make bread. So why can't there be so many nail technicians or so many former nail technicians who create acrylic or sell products? You see where I'm going with this? So I'm excited about closing out season 3 and having a full circle moment, because season 3 was also a learning experience taking what worked and what didn't work. Also going through another transition of my license, which I'm so excited to share that episode in season 4 because I do this work so that you are aware and that you don't have to. And let me just pause and put a pin in this idea. We have to come together and talk to these lawmakers about the sanctions and the issues that they have around the beauty barber industry, because it varies state to state. And all of the things that we learn does not vary state to state. The only thing that changes is the method of testing. We all have to take the written state board and the practical state board. We all have to learn all of the aspects of nail technology, fungal, how to properly sanitize, disinfect, how to properly use, many of the tools and properly educate ourselves and our clients on what we're using. And it makes it very difficult for a traveling nail technician to continue to use what they have in another state that requires a different version of the state board. That's what I had experienced when I moved to the Carolinas from Georgia after being originally licensed in New York State. So that has been a passion project for me, and I'm going to eventually need additional support to help change that or help work with state boards to understand people are not going to stay in their state that they originally were licensed in. They have to account for that, the fact that people are moving. The way that the economy is working, people are moving to states that have a lower cost of living, or people are leaving larger cities to go to smaller cities so that their dollars stretch a little bit more. And when you create a barrier like that, you're creating an unnecessary barrier to entry for a nail technician who wants to continue to do nails, or a barber who wants to continue to cut hair, or a cosmetologist who still wants to practice cosmetology. So that will be something we jump into really heavily in season 4, because I plan on making some changes to make things better for nail technicians who are crossing state lines and wish to continue to do nails. I know I got a little political, but those are things that will eventually affect people who are licensed and wanting to move across state lines and still practice their profession. Because whether you decide that you want to stay in the salon or you want to look for another job, you have to realize that once you have that skill, you can pick up and go anywhere. You can pick up and start working in any salon at any time, whenever you want to pick up and start your life over like I did, and just relocate and do something else. One of my saving graces when I first left New York was the fact that I was a skilled professional. I was a skilled, licensed professional in nail technology. And I worked in a salon immediately when I moved to a new state. So I know people often have that anxiety about picking up and starting all over. But one thing that stays constant, or should stay constant, is your ability to do nails, your ability to remain licensed, your ability to produce wonderful products and make people who sit in your chair feel beautiful. I can't tell you how many lives I have touched and how many lives have actually touched me after they've sat in my chair and I've done their nails. Okay? So with that, we're going to close out season 3. This is the finale episode of season 3. And I am so happy to have had you all on this journey with me, because it has truly been a ride. I wish you success. I wish you much rest. And I pray you a successful, lucrative summer. And I will see you in season 4. I couldn't get out of here without giving some shout outs to all of my new subscribers and followers at Nails by Ra. So let's get into it. Welcome to the village, y'all. At Arrow the Eclectic, hello. At Josepa_M4, at Nails by Becky L22, at mxp.shop, Welcome to the Village at Looks by Phoebe_nails, at Samantha Pastor Nail Artist, at SS Nails_corner. Shout out at Scratch Magazine. Thank you so much for your appreciation and for your feature. Shout out to at Nail. I can't read my own handwriting. Nail or the Heaven 3. Shout out at _EMD Nails. Shout out on Music High. Shout out at Wildflowers Beauty. Shout out Micah Hendricks at StudioKV.Nails. And last but certainly not least, at glitters.nails.technician. Welcome to the Village, and thank you for subscribing. Make sure you find us on YouTube at Nails by Ra and check out the Confessions of a Nail Tech podcast and blog and www.nailsbyra.com. Shout out to you, because without you, we would not be great. Welcome to the Village. Thank you for tuning in to the Confessions of a Nail Tech podcast. I've been your host, Rashida H. Muhammad, MBA, Nail Tech affectionately known as Ra. Thank you so much. We have so much to share next Tuesday at our new time, Tuesday morning. Check us out on any platform that you use to listen to your podcast. Until next time, ciao.